Well, hello there, YouTube. Figured I'd get out here and catch it while it's here. It's actually sunshine out here at the moment. This is it's not the way it's supposed to be. In fact, the rain's coming here. Look how fast some clouds are moving. The rains are coming here pretty soon. But it looks like towards later in the day, it's just going to be cloudy with no rain. But the high is going to be like 39 degrees. It's crazy. It's like 36 out here now. The low this morning was 33. But man, it looks beautiful. I'm still building yesterday's video because I must have needed to catch up on sleep because I went out and Kelly woke me up at 9 o'clock with breakfast. I never sleep that long. That's nuts. I watched a couple of rock crawling things, and oh man, that's just, it's like giving me a drug. It's one of those ASMR things. As long as they don't play irritating music in the background, just let the car go. You can have something soft faintly in the background, but just, I don't know, it's the young guys, you know, they blast this nasty, just undescript music, you know, probably trying to stay within copyright laws or something, you know. But yep, bounce out. But anyway, I got into one. I don't even remember what it was about. Oh, it was the Redcat Marksman. I think it's called the TC8 Marksman. I'm going to end up buying that thing. They got that thing on sale, and it's going to be, I have a feeling it wasn't a hot seller, and it's going to go away. That thing comes with just too much good stuff. Comes with a Hobby Wing 1080 ESC, a Holmes Hobby, a crawler motor. I mean, both of these things are notorious. It even comes with a programming card from Hobby Wing to program the ESC to control trail braking and stuff like that. But anyway, I should just order that thing. That's just too good of a deal to just pass up. It's 8 scale. It's cool. It's not a class rock crawler. It's a scale, you know, basher, and you can, you know, a scale crawler. You're not going to compete with it or anything, but anyway, welcome to this beautiful, beautiful morning, as it's still morning. It's like 11 o'clock, but I'm going to get in there and finish that vlog, yesterday's vlog, and we'll get going with the rest of today's vlog. Welcome to the day. It'd be nice if it stayed like this. You'd have to bundle up like an Eskimo out there. It's cold to go for a ride. When the rains returned with a vengeance, all of a sudden it turned black, and that was it. So I was thinking, when we put this monster servo in this thing, see how that works. I hope that thing's not a lot bigger. It sure seems bigger, but we'll see. It's definitely got some weight to it. I don't know how much of that's the packaging, but you can feel it. Had enough that when the plastic cover hit the ground, it snapped it. But it did fall on that hard cement floor up there by Kelly's desk at the parts counter. But yeah, let's pop some stuff apart, see what this thing's like. Well, as it turns out, they're exactly the same. Excuse me, the same size. Perfect. There's definitely a noticeable weight difference. And you get Kelly's scale out, see what the difference is. Should probably weigh it against the stock one too, because that's an on-the-axle servo. See, there's no panhard bar. It's a 4-link up front because the servo's mounted on the axle. Not a scale look, but a very functional way. But that puts the weight on the front. Boy, that thing feels substantial. That's pretty cool. But these little things I got from Amazon, they're basically no name. There's some name on it when it comes in, but or maybe that's it. That DS servo. Yeah, I guess so. That looks like their little logo. Those things have done me well, and as you see, they're waterproof as well. 35 kilograms is no joke. I think the one that come on this thing's 15 or 20, something like that. This one's 56. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get her in there. Oh, it comes with a real nice servo horn. It's one I won't use because it's too long, and it comes really close to the steering link anyway. And it's metal. There's no reason to replace that. Oh, that's cool. Tells you it's a 25 tooth, 20 millimeter. This one says it's 25 tooth, but doesn't say how long it is. Definitely longer than 20 millimeters. I guess I could use that inside hole would be 20 millimeters, but then you'd have to cut the end off because it hit the steering link. But anyway, comes with an assortment of other plastic servo horns for whatever applications. Got all kinds of fancy stuff there for mounting her up. Some extra screws and all kinds of goodies. Oh, and some Perfect Pass stickers. We like stickers. I never put them on anything, but I had stacks of them. I just never put them on anything. What a knucklehead. All right, let's get her on there. 60 grams, 60 grams, 75 grams. So the stock one and the Amazon one, the DS servo, this adds 15 grams, and that's going to ride right there on the, well, I'll show you when it's on here. It sits in that mount right there. I was looking at some of those, aluminum mounts, but there's one of, I forget what it was, maybe it's Kelly's Gen 7 that was, I think it was because it's an axle mount. I think just that plastic one that it came with just twisted under a load. So I bought the billet one for it. Super, all this stuff is so cheap. It's just wonderful. But anyway, let's keep going. That just looks right proper on there, I gotta say. It adds another 15 kilograms of weight to the front axle. Yeah, buddy. All nice and neaty. Yeah, that's got some power. Now I gotta zero the steering out. And then every time you change the trim, I don't know if it's with this radio because I haven't noticed it before. I gotta change the endpoints from left to right. Goofy thing, but whatever. It is what it is. That's nice. Daggum rain came back, and it ain't never left. It's just been nasty out here. It's a light rain now, so I'd bring the old VRD out here. Vanquish products. So I got the trim and everything all set. Boy, that servo is some kind of fast. That thing is a ripper. Wow. Hate to get that thing dirty. Those dadgum trencher tires, I don't think they're the best thing for wet weather because they tend to plug up. That's what I've seen anyway. But a quick, find someplace you can do a burnout or a speed run somewhere and it flicks it all out. But sometimes that's not something you can do. But yeah, I like that servo. She's got some crazy power. Like, if it gets stuck, don't keep pushing because something's going to break. It's nuts, the power that thing has. But anyway, I got stuck. It's a little later than I planned to come out here because Mama was, she had some project she was working on. She needed some help on using power tools. Makes me nervous when the Mama uses power tools. She goes, what are you talking about? You're the one that keeps cutting yourself up here lately. I go, well, I guess you got a point there. Ain't no denying that. See, that overdrive has the back wheels turning at a slower speed, and it tends to drag them. And it often slides off this thing, and I have to ride it with the back wheels hanging on the back there, but it's all right. And where is he at? Here's out there in the front yard. That is a product of Mr. Danny Magoo. He gets bored sometimes and he decides, well, I'll just start chewing on some stuff. Crazy mutt. He's got to be, I think he's a year younger than Sasha and him. In August, Sasha and Annie will be 7 years old. So Danny's got to be around 6. But meathead, chewing on things. This one does kind of like the actual axials do. Get that little tick, 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 tick. It's like a little tranny click or something. I don't know if it's due to the overdrive. So anyway, after I talked to you guys or was that today or last night? I was telling you about the Redcat Marksman, the 1/8 scale. It's just kind of a scaled basher. I've seen some people set those things up to do some pretty impressive stuff, doing rock crawling and stuff, but it's not like this, But anyway, I sit there and pondered on that for a second because I worked on this thing and totally forgot to turn the video live. Man, when I talked to you guys first thing this morning, I was in the middle of build. I wasn't done building it, And I did everything, uploaded, and you gotta wait for it to season in, so to speak, for a little bit before I turn them live, because I want when you start watching it to see it in, full resolution, because sometimes they're not in full HD, even though it says it is if you play it. And I get people crying, what'd you do different? The quality is so low this time. Usually they've got bad bandwidth at home, or on their phone, or wherever they're at. Anyway, so I go in there and turn the video live, and I said, well, I'm sitting here at the computer. Well, I ordered that Redcat TC8 Marksman is what it's called. And I also they don't make an overdrive for the front, because if you study the thing, it's a straight axle, it's not a portal. So they made the yokes or the pumpkins really small. And they got these specially machined, pinion gears and stuff in there. So you can't overdrive the front, but you can underdrive the rear. So I bought the underdrive rear ring and pinion for that. So that'll be cool. Yeah, you need them things. I've already heard, there's a mod you have to do for the steering on that thing right away, and it will help. I'll do that mod. But it'll help to underdrive the rear. You need them fronts to be, when you can't unlock the diffs, you need the fronts to be turning faster than the rear, especially if you're going to do any kind of crawling. I got the microphone so you're not hearing just wind. There's Mama cleaning up her wood mess. But this thing is something else. Boy, since I played around and softened the punch on this thing, which, like I explained before, when you're trying to rock crawl and you're like doing something really sensitive, you're just trying to get her to creep up. You don't want to boom wheel spin. So you need to soften them a little bit, but you don't want to make it soft enough because you need to. Sometimes you get stuck on something, you have to like goose it and bunny hop over something, Steering on this thing's amazing, and keep forgetting, what is it, 27 or 24 or whatever the percent of overdrive. It's more than double the highest overdrive I have, and I think that's on the Gen 9, and I think it's 10%. But it does cause problems when you're side hilling though. But Vanquish, I think it's the Phoenix, they call it the dual transmission. I think I talked to you about that before. I think that's what I read, is you can just say, or switch between the amount of overdrive, because the overdrive is done in the transmission, not in the differentials. Lovely rig. But if you watch any of the reviews on that Redcat typical Redcat. It's got a lot of noise. But if you watch some guys that have been using it for a while, they all say it's just like all Redcats. It lessens over time. If you never drive it, it's going to make that noise all the time, drive you nuts. Yeah. There's the instigator right there. I think he's the one that moves stuff around out here a lot too. I think on that, I'm going to goof around out here by myself here for a little bit and just play. And get with the woman here in a few. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do it outside because it's raining even harder now. Yep, that servo for the win. That's how fast that thing goes. That's nice. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go with that. Thanks for hanging out with me, goofing around with a toy automobile. It may be a toy, but it's very, very fun. Very cool. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, it's 35 degrees out here. It's cold. It's got a bite to it. Dang near, it was snowing up in Toledo.
Yeah, it's snowing a lot of places.
Yeah.
Things like that, we just got cold and rain.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain. If it snowed, I didn't see it come down and snow.
Yeah.
But a couple of sunny spots. I got to open the vlog in the sunshine.
That was nice.
Then I lost my mind and forgot to turn the video live until like 3:30 or whatever it was today. Oops. But it's fun. Chilling out on a rainy, cold day.
Yeah.
Tinkering around with stuff. And,
Projects.
Goofing around with the RC cars, and Kelly and her crazy. This thing started out as a BRP motor pallet.
Yeah.
It's like a miniature pallet. Well, BRP don't mess around with them pallets.
No, they don't. They're not cheaply made.
No.
Very hard to take apart.
Did not come apart. So one thing led to another, and basically used the pallet, flats that the motor was sitting on. And it became something totally different when it started. And saws, and there was a lot of tools and dust and
a lot of
pry bars.
Oh yeah, lots of pry bars. Oh man.
Man, I had the whole arsenal out trying to take that thing apart.
Yeah.
Without destroying anything, but we made it work.
Yeah.
She's gonna sand it and stain it or whatever you say.
Wood burn it.
Oh, wood burn it and some different things. So
it's gonna hold a printer.
Yeah.
But it has to be a project.
She hasn't used her printer
projects.
since I got it for Christmas. Yeah. But she's got all kinds of papers, different craft ideas that uses the printer for. So I worked good to get her that. Goofy woman.
I know. Always have my projects.
That servo and that VRD, that thing is crazy powerful. You can hold them wheels and just, have the car on the ground, hold the wheels and twist the remote, and it just tail wags the rear end. I'm not joking. You could seriously break something if you force that. That's probably way too much power for that thing, but
it works good.
It's powerful and it's fast. That's what it needs to be. But anyway, on that, we're going to bounce on you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right.
See you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.